Hey fellow YouTubers, what's up? I'm back to do a Kozmo deck profile today. I've been playing this for like the past month, maybe 2 months. I chose to stop playing Phantom Knight BA because I was playing Phantom Knight, then I switched to Phantom Knight BA because it was better, but I chose to stop playing because there's too much side card hate. And plus I didn't want really a deck that relied on the extra deck, so I chose to go with Kozmo's because it's arguably the best deck right now. Maybe behind Cliff Ort's Stun. So I'm just going to get right into it. I play a little bit of a different variant. It's mostly a standard Tin Can build, but I opted to pretty much play that build over Fire King because Fire King is more powerful, but it's not as consistent, and I'd rather be able to build a board, even if it's not as good as a board, more often than I would prefer to build a stronger board. So I'm gonna get right on it. Play triple Tin Can because it's the card you want to go with if you play the Tin Can build. There's a reason it's called the Tin Can build. Double Straw. Straw's good. People are playing 2 Straw nowadays. It's fairly good, especially when you have one in hand and you don't really want one. Double Sword Troopers for rank 3 plays and to revive Dark Lady. Recently, it was when it first came out, not really a good card in many people's eyes, but now it's a very good card, and I can see why. 3 is too cloggy, I think. Plus, I need a lot of room because there's not enough space in this deck for all the stuff I want, but 2 I feel is a good number. 1 Farm Girl because on-demand OTKs are still good. You don't necessarily need it. You only need it really to OTK because I often OTK without this card, but this card is still very, very, very good. I would at least play 1. I play 1 Wicked Witch, and something I play that not a lot of people play is I play 1 Good Witch, and I play this because I make 1 rank 4 in my deck, and that's Utopia. Because there's like 3 decks that have Towers-esque cards, and I want to be able to make Utopia. This is also good for baiting out counter things, like, for instance, Cyber Dragon Infinity and Kozmo Dark Lady. Because you go, okay, Book of Moon effect, they negate. Then you could chain the effect, and then if they have 2 negations on the field, you just bait out both, and then you could set up a E-Tally or other players or something like that. But I still think it's a pretty good at 1. I'm figuring out ways to potentially do something a little different with it. Like maybe drop it up, bring it down. I've considered playing 2 of this because often I need the second one, but right now I still feel this is good. I play 1 Dark Lady. I may or may not do a second. I feel 1 is enough because I don't play the Kozmo Fire King build, so I often don't really ever make, or like I don't really ever make a second Dark Lady per turn. But this Dark Lady still is definitely good. I consider it a mandatory 1 of, possibly 2 of. 3 is too bricky, and sometimes I feel 2 is too bricky, but definitely still worth playing. And that's it for pilots. Down to ships. You only play 1 Dark Destroyer. I'm just screwing with you. Play 3 because that's the best ship in the deck. We play a triple Slip Rider because these are the 2 best ships you want to get off Tin Can. Both of them are the disruption ships. They're very, very good. This is the one you want to destroy cards with. This one's good for destroying background and making Cyber Dragon Infinity. Also, popping your own Kozmo Town is nice. Those are the best ships. And I opted to run 9 ships. Sometimes I feel that's enough. Sometimes I feel it's too little. I play 1 Forerunner because there's a combo with other cards you can do in my side deck that I like, and sometimes you want those extra life points. Also, it can't be targeted, which is really nice. I play 1 Landwalker because it really is nice to get on the field sometimes. I was playing Dogfighter for a while just because I like Dogfighter, but eventually I managed to cut it. I still like Dogfighter the best out of every Kozmo card, but this is still a very good card. They try to regeki you or destroy any Kozmo card. You can just go destroy your Kozmo Town or destroy any 1 Kozmo card, or honestly, actually, this is the card I learned the other day. It does not target, or it does not activate. So they can't strike it because it's just an effect that happens. So like, if they have an effect or a card that says you cannot activate effects, you can still use this because you don't activate. And I play 1 Shuttle because it's another Cyber Dragon Infinity and rank 5 card. Also because you can combo with it, you can send Dark Lady, normal summon Sword Troopers, get it back from the grave, and it's another Dark for Allure, which is nice. And that's all I play for the ships. For hand traps, I go triple Maxi. I'm trying to figure out another hand trap I like, because while this is very good and probably honestly still should be main decked, at least I don't think I'd ever drop more than 1. I always think I'd keep 2 in the main deck. But right now there are some decks that's not so good against, like Monarchs. It's an upstart, which is nice because at least it's reliable. But in my locals, it's not a big deal. But Clifford Stun, this card's almost entirely dead against because it's just like, oh, Pendulum Summon. And then that's like the one thing. And even then, oftentimes, if they're winning, they opt not to do it just to make you go -1. So it's not the best card against Clifford, but it's mostly good against every other deck. Water, BA, Kozmo. It still is a good... It's fine at 3. It's good at 3 still. It's just, I want to try to find a different one. I've been actually considering Skullmeister, as stupid as it sounds, because it's rank 4, and it's dark for Allure. But that card literally actually helps, affects every meta deck, because they all have at least one card that activates in the grave. And then on to spells. You play Triple Town. And unlike most people, I opt to play 2 Terraforming, because you really, really, really want to see Kozmo Town, especially in the mirror match, because if you don't see Kozmo Town in the mirror match, you're going to lose, unless you open up like the best cards possible. Your opponent opens up nothing good. Also, the extra Terraforming is sideable, so if you know what if you figure out you have any side cards, you can just take this out, put something else in. I'm playing 2 E-Telly right now, because E-Telly is a staple. I am playing Reasoning, even though I have max C's, because I feel like it helps with a problem this deck has, and that's get going turn 1 or turn 2. Because let's say your normal summon monster gets striked or warning, you now only have these and this to work with. So by adding this, it really does, it can help you. A lot of people don't like it, and it's not necessarily that I want to say this is a good card in this deck. I feel like it's more of a needed card. Because it really, honestly, does fix a lot of the problems, kind of. It acts as the third E-Telly, just it's not an E-Telly. Double Allure, because this can be a plus at times. You run, I believe, 9 monsters in the main deck that are dark. So it's too good not to play. And then on to traps. I think I play 7. I play triple Oasis and 1 call. I don't do it the other way around, because I feel Oasis is better, because everyone and their mother is citing system downs. And this is, I honestly... The defense, being only able to go to defense is not even a major cost at all. Plus, this gets around the Cyber... I believe Cyber Dragon... Or no, Chimetric Fortress Dragon, the guy that can fuse your monsters, which is nice. This is... And then Call is just good. You just want 4, because for Tincan. Sometimes I want to take off this Call, because I feel 4, sometimes it's too much, but other times it's like, oh, I really wanted to see it. So I'm still experimenting, but I feel this is the good number of Calls and Oases. I played Double Mojo. Triple is too much. I don't know, I feel like it's too much for me, because oftentimes I'll draw 2, and then it's like, oh, I wish that would have been another card. And so I feel 2 is good, because you can just pop town and get another one whenever you want. So I'd always, even if I was playing a turn 2 version of Kozmo, I'd always keep 1 just because it's searchable. But I feel 2 is the good number to have here. And for my last trap, I play 1 Solemn Warning, because it's the best trap in the game. I don't play Strikes, because you already pay in this with this deck, and you don't want to pay yourself to death. It's happened so much with me, where I paid myself like right to where I was in like Barbar or Nightmare Shark Zone, and it's happened a lot. So I just cut the strikes for other cards, because I think I was originally putting like 1 or 2 Oasis, some strikes, and all that. But I just got rid of the strikes. Plus, you can negate monster effects with Dark Lady, which is just as good, if not better. Then on to the extra deck. Sorry if this video is a bit long, I just want to explain my choices here. I play 1 Levier, some people play 2, I rarely, if ever, make the second. It's nice to have, this is one of the only cards I find myself actually making. A lot of this is just bulk and filler. A lot of this is, when I get them, is just going to be reduced to Ghost Cherry material. Along with this, I also play the Digital Bug package, because shuffling back defense positions is really good. This is actually a very good rank 3. It comes up often. I also play 1 Grand Pulse for back row removal, almost never use it. Breaksword, which is, I consider right now, like a mandatory card. This is almost as important as Levier, because you can just pop town, pop your own Cosmo monsters, destroy their back row. Then you have a card on field along with a plus, and then they go -1, so it's really good. And then we play the voice crack. And we play the Utopia package. We play Utopia, and we play Utopia Prime to make a super double use lightning, which is nice. I also play for rank 5s. I play Pleiades, because I also side Kaijus, so this can make things really dirty just by tribute, bring back tribute, back over Kaiju. Or actually, no, I play the Dark Kaiju for a lure, so I can't attack over, but it's still really good. And then for other rank 5s, I play Nova and Infinity, because this is the only other mandatory card I really consider for Kozmo. This is the only one you will almost always go to in every game. This is very good. You want to play Cyber Dragon Infinity. Like, he's more important than Livier, more important than Break Sword, more important than any extra deck card. You want to play Cyber Dragon Infinity. I play Volcasaurus and Gaia to stack him over right afterwards. I've never made this, but it's pretty good. And then for my last XYZ card, I play number 38, Hope Harbinger. I'm iffy on this card. It's good negation, but a lot of times it's like, I'd rather just sit on the Dark Destroyers. I'm thinking about taking another rank 8 that's just really high attack, so I have another Towers Killer. Because this card really is not that good for, like, to sit on. I'd rather honestly sit on Dark Destroyers almost. It's not that it's a bad card. Sometimes it wins me games, but most of the time it's like, oh, why didn't I just sit on those Dark Destroyers? And last card I play is a weird tech choice of mine, Barbroid. Because if you're playing usually really it only comes up in the Kozmo Mirror, but if you're playing the Kozmo Mirror, and then you summon Nova, and then on Nova summon, they go, okay, summon Dark Destroyer, pop Nova. You can summon Barbroid. And Barbroid is huge, he can attack multiple times, and he burns you if he destroys your opponent's monster. I believe the only thing is he cannot attack your opponent directly, but still, he's huge, and he's a really, really good card, especially if they hit it off Nova. You have the space, so why not play just stupid stuff that sometimes can work. I'm literally thinking about just playing an Omega, just in the case if I'm ever forced to discard stuff from my extra deck, or get rid of stuff from my extra deck, just so I can shuffle stuff back. And this side deck of mine is kind of experimental. A lot of it I've just had for a while, but a lot of this I'm just, I don't know, changing up constantly. Play double DD Crow. Sometimes it actually is good. I just kind of play it because, I don't know, it interests me. I like this card. Plus it's dark. It's not a bad hand trap, but I'm debating about taking out these for Skullmeisters, because Skullmeister actually is really good right now, honestly, in my opinion. Double Veiler. I used to play triple, but there's very few decks I honestly want to play this against. Like Monarchs are about it. That's really about it. It's better than Blue Eyes than it is in this deck, because you can actually search them. But in this deck's just like, Monarch is the only really game or match I want to put these in. Maybe Pepe, because I can hit the Joker. Triple Flying Sea. I'm probably eventually going to cut this down one and then take some other stuff out for the Ghost Cherries when I get them. Right now it's just temporary. See, this is weird. This card is better late game than Ghost Cherries, but Ghost Cherries is better early on. Because you get the Ghost Cherries too late, there's no point of even having it. You get the Flying Sea, like, the Flying Sea too early, and they can play out of it. I mean, you want to see it early. Seeing it early is not bad. It's just like, let's say they go Special Summon Terratop, Special Summon Taki Tomborg, you play this, and then they just Normal Summon Alec or Farfa, and then they just banish this and get around it. Like, it's actually surprisingly easy to play out of. I also side double Raiden Kaiju. I don't play Gamma Seal because for 3 reasons, actually. 1, this one's dark. 2, he's rank 7, and right now I can already make rank 8 with my Dark Store, so eventually I'd like to incorporate some sort of rank 7 support. And 3, there's a combo with Forerunner where you summon Forerunner, crash, and then you can get another Kozmo, usually Farm Roll if there's not anything else, but it's still pretty good. I want to try to make room in this deck for a 3rd. I also play triple System Down for the Mirror. I'm thinking about cutting this down to 2, because, I don't know, System Down just, it's good because to clear the field on the board, but now with people playing Fire King Island, they don't really play the back row for the Call of the Haunted, so it's just really not as good as it was. Plus, I don't know, it's a good side deck card. I feel there's other better choices. And the last thing I play is Twisters, because you need back row removal, especially if you're playing Cleefort. I really want to find a way to main deck 1 or 2 of these, because I want to find some space, but I personally can't find anything possible. You definitely should play some side removal. Plus, you can combo it, and this is another way to just hit Kozmo Town, search any card you want. And that's about it for the deck profile. What are we ending on here? About 1 minute and 40 seconds. Well, thanks for watching. I will be back to make more videos soon. My partner's going to make some more videos. He has to do an updated profile of one of his decks. Alright, well, thanks for watching.